Today, we're ditching the glossy brochures and the sugar-coated tours to dive into the nitty-gritty, all about what's happening in the big changes that are coming to Charleston that could impact your life, work, and play. So grab your sweet tea, a cold beer, or a wine, sit back, and let's unpack these major changes and projects that are going to be shaping or reshaping the future of our beloved Holy City. All right, folks, first up is the Magnolia Project. Imagine Charleston decided to play a real-life game of SimCity or Roblox. Well, I got news for you. This is the result. We're talking a whopping $2 billion redevelopment of the old Magnolia racetrack just north of the peninsula. I'm all for spending money, but $2 billion? Oh my goodness. Hate to write that check. Whew. Now, this land used to be a bit of a hot mess, a super fun site to be exact, but after a major cleanup, it's ready for its glow up. We're talking 4,000 new housing units, hotels that will make your jaw drop, enough office space to make you forget what work at home means, retail therapy galore, and even some green space for those who like to hug trees instead of spreadsheets. I don't know who's out there hugging trees, but okay.
So to be more accurate, I guess I'm a shoe-wearing ex-harmonica playing tree hugger.
Now, this might help the housing crunch downtown, but it's also going to add a ton of people, more than a bachelorette party on King Street. So yeah, there might be a little bit more traffic or a few more people stumbling in the street.
Not good when he's drunk.
So yeah, traffic might get a little interesting. But hey, who doesn't love a good Charleston traffic jam? Am I right?
This is the worst.
Back in the 1800s, we used to get stuck behind the horses that were slow. Next, we're setting sail for North Charleston, where the Navy Yard and Battery Park are undergoing major transformations. I mean, it's ridiculous. This former naval base, once home to more submarines than a Cold War thriller, is being reimagined as a mixed-use wonderland. Think of another 4,000 housing units, offices that'll make you want to wear a suit even on casual Friday, and retail that'll tempt even the most frugal shopper. And enough green space to host a family reunion for all your cousins twice removed. It's like the Magnolia Project had a baby with the waterfront view. This area is already buzzing with activity, thanks to local favorites like Holy City Brewing, Firefly Distillery. There's so many good places to go eat down there and have drinks. So get ready for this major duo to become the newest hotspot in town. Just try not to trip over any old acres while you're sipping your craft cocktail. Next up on the list, number 3, Union Pier. Now, this is a billion-dollar question mark, baby. This is where things get juicy, y'all. Charleston's saying bon voyage to all those cruise ship terminals, baby, goodbye. And the land has been sold to a local billionaire with massively deep pockets and even deeper ambitions. What's he planning to do with this prime piece of real estate? No one knows. He's gonna probably just, I don't know. I hope he does something with it. Hope he just doesn't let it sit. Because really what he does with it, well, that's the billion-dollar question. And everyone's got a theory. Is it gonna be a luxury resort? You know, are they gonna bring a tech company here, make it a giant tech hub? Are we gonna have a giant inflatable rubber ducky like they do in Buffalo? I mean, your guess is as good as mine, guys, but go ahead and put your guesses in the comments because I'd like to read them. But hey, we can dream that they do something beautiful down there, right? Like that's the hope, that's the goal. One thing is for sure, whatever happens, it's bound to shake up the local economy just a little bit. So stay tuned, folks, because this development, you won't want to miss. All right, number 4, Roper St. Francis moves out. It's like a medical exodus up in here. One of the biggest shakeups in that area right now on the horizon is the fact that Roper St. Francis Hospital has closed its doors and they're leaving downtown Charleston. They're building a brand new spanking new campus near intersection of I-26 and I-526. Now, this could mean easier access for some, but it also leaves a gaping hole in the heart of downtown. But have no worries. MUSC is going to come in and purchase the building and probably add another bunch of hospitals. But let me say this, as someone who has personally used MUSC, guys, what were you thinking? Making a children's hospital only 17 beds for labor and delivery? Are you kidding me?
You're joking, right?
You guys could have put in so many more beds. But that's just because we just had number 5 in our household. And I got to tell you, it was a fantastic experience. It's just they didn't have enough beds. You know, the nurses were kind of playing like, okay, who's going where and where are they going and when they're going. So, yeah, a lot of people giving birth these days.
We're having a baby. We are having a baby.
Now, if MUSC could do anything with that property, I personally kind of hope they turn it into a giant petting zoo. Wouldn't that be great? Like, you go to the hospital and you're just like, I'm going to go pet the giraffes now. Okay, honey, go ahead and finish up wrapping up that baby. I'm going to go pet the giraffe. Could you imagine baby goats just frolicking where the doctors once roamed? That would be fantastic. Okay, back to it. Maybe that's a bit of a stretch, guys. A guy can dream every once in a while. Realistically, though, I'd love to see more green space and family-friendly options in downtown. Maybe even some more affordable accommodations for out-of-town patients and their families. Hey, it's Charleston. We can make anything charming, right? That's it. That's what we do here. Now, for the project that makes my heart skip a beat, the Low Line Park. Picture this, guys, a 1.7-mile linear park stretching along the abandoned railway line right through the heart of the peninsula. This has just been abandoned and open, and nobody's been using it. It kind of looked like a graveyard for trains, and it's like Charleston's own mini Central Park. They're going to build this up, but it's going to have a low country twist. Imagine strolling along tree-lined paths, having picnics in grassy meadows, and catchy outdoor concerts right there. This park will connect people from different neighborhoods, giving everyone a much-needed dose of nature, especially if you live downtown, and maybe even inspire a few impromptu dance parties, because that's the thing. You know, everybody likes to party here a little bit in Charleston. Who knows? Maybe we'll even see a few rogue golf carts cruising through there. Wouldn't that be great? Have a little golf cart parade perusing through the neighborhood parks. Wow, that was a lot to take in. But don't worry, guys. As your neighborhood expert here in Charleston and Summerville, my goal is to bring you all of the information that I hear about and try to make sense of it all and what it's going to do and how it's going to affect the area. Whether you're thinking of buying, selling, or you're just curious about Charleston because you're thinking of moving here or you're planning a move here, you need to reach out. Give me a call, 843-226-5535. All right, let me know in the comments which of these projects has you the most excited. Maybe it's the Magnolia Project. Maybe it's the park down and through the peninsula, or maybe it's the Naval Yard. Whatever it is, go ahead and let me know in the comments which piece of gossip got you more excited. Remember, change is inevitable, guys. It's always going to happen, but with the right guidance, it can lead to amazing things. So let's embrace the future of Charleston together. As always, Ryan McHugh, your neighborhood expert. Days, nights, weekends, holidays. I got your back when it comes to buying a home here in Charleston. But until then, I'll catch you guys on the next video.